EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down, Oliver. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Their own 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Oliver. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Following the penalty, Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Yardage brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
37-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Browns 10, Bengals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Oliver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, Oliver. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 12.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Got to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, Burrow got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Oliver, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, Oliver. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Bengals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Mixon on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Down at the 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them break tendency, can go play action and go for the big shot.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action, Oliver. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From the gun again to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
What a spin. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Oliver. And that'll be incomplete. Oliver took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put the... There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score. Bengals 30.
Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oliver. Logan Wilson. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Oliver. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
On 1st down, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And
that's caught inside the 30. Oliver. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Cleveland.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Oliver. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Today's final score, Bengals 33, Browns 18.